Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, Cologne review. Listen, I am, for my style, my taste, I have a rule of thumb in the Cologne business, and I have a rule of thumb in business as a whole. I don't waste money. Everything that I do, it has to be recouped. So I spend $40 on this bottle as this channel grows. I say as this challenge, which it was, but as this channel grows, I guarantee and prognosticate I will get over 4,000 views long term for this video, and I will recoup my $40. So this wasn't a loss, but as far as these two fragrances, I still have half a bottle and I'm not going to use it. My channel is called Mr. Loud. That is it. I like loud fragrances that last and project. And when I did the sample test on the first video, I used the spray card. Now, and this is going to save you a lot of money. And this is why it's so important to order your samples to the house before you go to the store. Because when you order your samples online, you guys have to understand you're able to wear the fragrance. When you spray it on a sample card, you're not wearing the fragrance. So I sprayed it on a sample card and it smelled good. So if I went in the mall and I listened to the reviews of YSL Myself, YSL Perform, I probably would have bought a bottle for about $140 because that's what the retail is on both of these bottles. And trust and believe me personally, and you're going to understand by watching the channel what type of colognes I go for and what type of colognes I don't go for. Now, as far as the YSL Parfum, we're going to make a separate video on that. But today we're strictly going to talk about YSL Myself and the retail price of YSL Myself. Now, when it comes to fragrance, when it comes to price, you guys have to understand my motto is I started at the end, so where do I begin? Meaning I started off with the best fragrances. I started off with Filthy Rich Signature 2. I started off with Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomad. So when you start off at the end, it's hard to start with other fragrances. So this price tag is $180. Some you can find for about $125. But with Louis Vuitton, and the cool thing with Louis Vuitton is when you're finished, you can refill your bottle for half the price. So refill my Ombre Nomad for $200 or buy this YSL Myself for about the $125 to $180 price range. I'd rather refill my Ombre Nomad bottle from Louis Vuitton. See, that's the beauty of the Louis Vuitton fragrances. If you have a signature fragrance, you can know for sure what you're getting into. And my main thing is I don't like to waste money. And I don't care what anybody says. If I buy a sample, to me, that's a win. Not only do I get to do a review, not only do I get to make content, but guess what? I never get to spend money on that bottle, and I never get to spend money with that company again unless they have something a little better. I don't like to waste time. I have a motto. Everything has to be recouped. Now, when it comes to fragrances, you guys have to understand, never do things because women like it. Always do it because you like it. Ombre Nomad. When I spray that on myself, Louis Vuitton, I can't stop smelling myself. I'm in love with myself. And to me, as a man, that's what a fragrance should be. Because a lot of these guys out here, and I saw this random YouTube, but a lot of these guys out here, they're trying to sell sex, even through cologne. And I just feel like, no, when it comes to cologne, when it comes for your hard-earned money, you have to like the fragrance because you like it. Now, as you can see, and at the end of this video, it was 16 to 10. Everybody went with YSL Parfum over YSL Myself. And YSL Myself, that's supposed to be the new fragrance. So it goes to show you, even right here, 2-to-1, it's not that good. And I just want to say, going back to the women, listen, when it comes to fragrances, you have to love it. Don't ever say, I'm going to buy this fragrance because women are all over TikTok. You could go all over TikTok, type in YSL Myself, and women are saying, this is fresh, this is citrusy. Listen, they're compromised. And on this channel, this is why I said, Mr. Loud, brutal cologne reviews. I'm going to give you the brutal, honest truth. Listen, and if you ever want to sell a product, all you need is a good photographer. This is a great shot, bokeh in the background. It's focused on a bottle. But at the end of the day, the guy is blurred out. And there's a reason he's blurred out because his fragrance is blurred out. This YSL Myself does not last. It does not project. And at the cool down, the last stage of a fragrance, it smells like you're not even wearing a fragrance. So unless you're a multimillionaire, this doesn't concern you because you have money to blow. But if you're not a multimillionaire, and I will say get the sample of YSL Myself, and if you like it, you like it. But for me, listen, my money is important. And I will imagine your money is important. But for me, I cannot spend another dollar. I cannot spend another dime. I will not get another sample of the YSL Myself. Listen, I am a content creator. I do a lot of traveling. I'm in places where there are a lot of people. And for me, I have a standard. I need to smell amazing. I need to smell loud. I need to smell strong. And at the end of the day, this does not cut it. It does not pass my standard. It does not pass my tests. A lot of people, they don't want to feel like they lost money. Like I said, I didn't lose money. I spent $40 for the samples. But some people, what they'll do is they will do a blind buy. I'm just going to give you my honest review. Now, if a cologne does not have samples, okay, do a blind buy. But if you can find a sample, or if the department store has a sample, I will say never, ever do a blind buy. Because, like I said, when you spray on a tester and you spray on a paper, you're not wearing cologne, so you're not going to see how it performs. So it says, what does Yves Saint Laurent Myself smell like? It says, as soon as I smell this, I am hit with a fresh, spicy, slightly citrus burst scent, which immediately reminds me of some other top scents. This is nonsense. This review is nonsense. But guess what? The thing about business is it's all about marketing. It's all about marketing. Fresh is not fresh. Spicy is not spicy. Citrus burst is not a citrus burst. They're trying to make this seem like a Sunkist commercial. Citrus burst. It's not a citrus burst. I tried this. I wore this, and I was highly disappointed with YSL Myself. So a lot of you guys out there, like I said, man, always make sure you get the sample bottle. Always. All you got to do is sample a bottle, and you could go and just put travel spray in Google, and it will take you to many sites that offer the cologne that you want to try out in a sample bottle, and they will ship it to you. I think most sites, if you spend at least $60, they will actually ship it to you for free. So the cool thing about it is you get to sample multiple fragrances as well. I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'm going to wrap this cologne up as well. And it feels good that I take this approach of really taking my time with cologne, because it's cool to just have a shelf full of cologne. It's cool to have all the colognes in your background when you talk about cologne. It makes you look like an expert. But at the end of the day, when you see a lot of people with a wall full of cologne, you got to stop and ask, how many of those bottles really hit? And you'll be surprised. A lot of people will keep the bottle. I'm not keeping this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to actually throw away my YSL Myself, and I'm going to actually throw away YSL Perform as well, too, because it doesn't perform. Perform does not perform. Let it breathe.